You already know what time it is. Maybe you don't. You're gonna take that bowl. You're gonna put that meat in there. We got some chicken breast. Usually we use chicken thighs. It tastes better with chicken thighs, but we got the chicken breast, right? It's gonna be your buttermilk. Boom. This is what we're using right here. We're gonna take the hot sauce, put in there with a splash of, we're using apple cider vinegar. Like I said, you're gonna put that hot sauce in there. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. In the voice of my wife. Yeah, baby. That hot sauce with that vinegar, just a splash, just a splash, just a splash. Not too much. If you want to, you can put some seasoning in here. I may throw some Italian seasoning in here, just to give it a little bit more flavor. And you're gonna let it marinate, and that vinegar that's in there is gonna help it coagulate. It's gonna turn into some beautiful buttermilk. Get you a bowl, put you some eggs in there. I got 4 eggs in here because I got a full family. You're gonna pull your seasoning out. You wanna season it up real good. We just got the basic stuff. Garlic powder, smoked paprika, one of my secret ingredients, turmeric, a little bit of salt, onion powder, Italian seasoning, some black pepper. Not too much, not too much, not too much if you do it my way. I'm gonna tell you why. You don't want to put too much ground black pepper because this is my secret ingredient right here. Secret sauce. I should say the secret ground. This right here, this is organic lemon pepper seasoning. This ain't that store-bought stuff. This is organic stuff. When you open it up, smell good. My wife was way over there on the other side of the kitchen and she was sneezing. She don't even know why. Right here. So, boom, you're going to take all that. You can get this off of Amazon. You're going to take all that. You're going to put it in there. You want to layer them flavors. You want to layer them flavors. Don't put too much or it's going to be too salty. You want to be just right. You want to get your flour mixture together. We got 4 cups of flour with our seasoning. Pretty much the same seasoning. Only difference is you're going to add some baking powder. And we got our secret ingredient in there with this this organic lemon pepper seasoning. Then we got 4 tablespoons of it. Yeah, 4 tablespoons, pretty much almost 4 tablespoons of everything. I didn't put the black pepper in here. I did put a little bit in there, and I think I put a little bit in this also, but not too much because we got the pepper from the lemon pepper seasoning. So whatever seasoning you want to use, you use it, and then you already know you're gonna whisk it up real good and get ready to do your thing. Just a little tip. Make sure your seasoning hit. Get in there, grab a little bit and taste it. They're gonna tell you if it's too salty, if it's missing something. You don't gotta taste a lot of it. Oh yeah, that's good right there. We're in the game. So boom, just a pinch. Taste that flour, and you'll know. That way, you won't over season it, you won't over salt it. It's always good to use less salt, and then you can level up once you taste it. But once you get used to it, you know your ratios. Like if you got 2 cups of flour, you're most likely gonna be using 2 tablespoons of salt. That's why you wanna layer your stuff with the seasoning, so you don't have to put so much in one thing. We got our bootleg dumping station ready to go. You already know what time it is. Bam, 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 and then bam. I'm gonna show you a trick before you put it back in there, which is why I have this right here. Nothing special, but you'll see. Don't mind that this is like that. This is just so you can understand what's going on. Normally you would go from here to here and then to here, right? And then boom. So once you go from here to here to here and you get all your pieces seasoned, you're gonna take you some water and you're gonna put that water in there to make some little, not a lot, just enough to make some little, they call it little cracklies. I call them cracklies. You know, you get that extra crunch. You're gonna put that water, you're gonna mix it up, and then the chicken, rather you put it to the side, you do all at one time, you're gonna take it that last time with those cracklies by adding that water and put it in there. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes. Matter of fact, instead of using that water, what you can do is you can take some of that milk that you had right there in your brine and put it in there, just like that. Boom. Now we're just gonna mix it. I'll mix it just a little bit. See how it's lumping up just enough? See them little cracklies? I call them cracklies. That's what's gonna give you that extra crunch. Now I can probably put a little bit more. I think that's fine. The next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take all that, you're gonna put it in here. You already know. Now just to show you what I'm talking about, you see that? You see that texture right there? That's some cracklies. That's what I call them. I call them cracklies. That's gonna give you that extra crunch. We lift this baby up. Look at that. Look at that layer. Look at them layers. Look at them layers. That was that liquid we put in there. Now you can use your brine or you can use some water, but you want to make sure you do that. You don't want to miss that step. You already know it's gonna taste good because it looks good. Now the next step is, you think we're gonna fry it? Nah, we ain't gonna fry it. We finna throw it on the barbecue grill. What? Yeah. Kettle cooked barbecue chicken sandwiches. Woo! All right, we got our grill going. We are at about 400 degrees where we want to be. You see our breading has soaked in for the most part. We got a little cracklies. The truth not here running around.
Okay.
Ready to go. Got my big log.
You stop.
The reason I use a big log just because it lasts longer. I ain't gotta keep on swapping them out. So I'm cleaning this real fast. I already cleaned it one time, I'm cleaning it again and spray it with my oil, just coconut oil. Put it on there and you'll see the finished product. Now when we put these on here, we're not gonna spray them yet. We're gonna let them cook where they are. So we're about 20 minutes in. See them kind of dry. You're gonna flip it, spray it, and then flip it again in 15 minutes. Ooh, would you look at that? Oh my God. That one got a little color on it because it was over there and we switched it. So it's a little bit darker. These mine. Look at that. Come on now, you ain't gonna get no chicken sandwiches like this from nowhere else. Remember I told you about them cracklies? Look at them cracklies. Look at them cracklies. Then we still got some smoke action, of course. I'm gonna take me some walnuts. I'm gonna smoke them while this is still going. But let me zoom in. Hold on now, let me see if y'all can get some light. A little burnt piece right here. It's cool. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now I'm gonna pull these because they done. And I'm going to slap some cheese on it, put it in the oven on warm. And we finna make this thing happen. All right, so we're here with the youngins. My oldest. What you built?
Helicopter.
So you bouncing?
I had this. Oops.
You bouncing around, nobody can't see it. What you built? What is that?
And I built a bowl.
Let the man talk. What you built?
A water can.
Okay, and you built a boat. Let me see the helicopter again. Oh man.
I can fix it.
Dang, messing you up. You got it. Hold on. Dang, now you dropping it. That's messed up. Both of them messed up. My bad. My bad, son. That boy be building stuff. Got a whole tote of Legos.
And I got a whole total of Lego pieces.
Yeah, this is a day room, kind of messy. And playing and stuff, building stuff. Where your I want to drop it, then, son. So you built. Hey, calm down. So you built this from scratch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't just flip up. Don't just flip open. Show me it flips open. Okay. Now, I told you need to make it longer because that propeller is too close to this propeller. That's not good engineering, because if that hits that, then that's gonna be an issue. So you need to extend that and make it longer if you
And
can.
then it could stop the blade from spinning.
Yeah, I mean it'd be a disaster. It'd be a disaster because that blade would hit that blade. So you need to make it longer. Just make the whole thing
I
longer.
don't gotta make it longer. I can just do that.
Well, let's see. Close it. I don't like that. It may work. I mean, it's a prototype. But
And I built a car.
that man be building stuff from scratch, completely from scratch. Like,
And I built a gate.
y'all be wondering what I be doing. This is what I do. Spend time with children. Of course, I work, but where's your Lego book? Don't you have a Lego book? Don't you got a Lego book?
Yuck. Oh, it's right here.
So what is this book right here? Let's see.
Lego action figure.
No, I just bought you this book, didn't I?
Sir?
Yeah, your mama taught me into buying it. You've only had it like a week. And he be opening stuff up and he builds it based off of just looking at this and looking at the pieces and putting it together. See, we were not sure enough to be engineers.
I've built this before.
Right? Did anybody help you?
No.
The man said he built that by himself. Calm down, man, calm down. We raising them engineers.
And now I'm about to build some kind of four-wheeler Jeep.
So he said he about to build a four-wheeler Jeep.
I mean, 6.
A six-wheeler Jeep. My bad. Y'all want the inside scoop. Man, what he be doing? He talking all that crazy stuff. This is what I do. I raise my children up to be engineers, not just ball players. He don't even really, he'll play basketball, but my youngest son, he's more of a ball player, sports and stuff, but that's not my priority. My priority is for them to read. They got books everywhere.
And I built people.
Read. Okay. Read. They got books everywhere. They got more books than this. And they got reading time the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning. Of course, we say our prayer for the teeth and everything. And they have reading time. They got reading time in the morning. They have reading time in the afternoon. They have reading time before they go to bed. They got reading time when we are in the van. But let's go ahead and get to it. What I want to ask y'all is this. Hey, Abraham, pay attention. Stop, calm down. Back up. Back. Yeah, we see. Y'all don't worry about that head. It's early in the morning, or early enough. So I want to ask y'all a question. Put the Legos down. I want to ask y'all a question. What do we have last night? Don't lean on that. Stop.
Sandwiches.
What type of sandwiches?
Chicken.
And what did it taste like?
Extreme.
Was it extreme in a good way or bad way?
Good. I'm extreme.
So you would want Daddy to make that again? You want your father to make that again? On a scale, you can understand this more than Abraham can. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most extreme in a good way, and 1 being the least extreme, what would you say the chicken was?
Extreme. Still the same extreme.
I mean, what number though?
Still
10 being the highest. Abraham, calm down.
It was 100 extreme.
You heard him.
It was 1,000 extreme.
And he said 1,000. 1,000 is extreme.
And it's got a back seat.
I see. So you got a little trick for these beds. You can make pallet beds. They're more sturdy and they're cheaper to build instead of buying these really expensive beds. They work pretty good. We had this flipped around when he was younger, and it served as a guardrail because he's kind of like a wild sleeper. I see. But y'all heard it. He said it's 100 extreme in a good way, and he says 1,000. Yep. We got the wife over here in my office.
Working.
My office. And we got our view over here. Nothing over there. Some land. A nice little view. So what you think about that chicken?
I want some more. It was good. It was extreme. That was really good.
What is it on your chest?
Where? Oh, this. A baby. My only daughter.
How many home births have you done?
3 amazing home births.
Would you recommend it? Is it for everybody?
No, it's not for everybody, but I would do it no other way. I'd have it no other way.
Did your husband help you?
No, my husband caught all of his children.
So it's possible.
Oh yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
done.
Well, I would say you have to have the right mind for it.
In this case, the mind of Christ for us.
Yes. I would say every woman has the right body. It's a mind thing. Cause you built to do it. You know, God, He know what He doing. He made women to have babies. But it's definitely a mind thing in this day and age. Back in the day, everybody had babies at home, but
Now
some
today's
phenomenon,
weird.
right? Some new phenomenon, having children at home.
Oh my God, I can't do it. Like that's how most people were.
Right. Your ancestors got here.
Yeah, probably slave ships too.
Right.
Don't get no epidural.
Right. Nowhere to go. Nobody to cut the baby out. You tell somebody that 100 years ago, they probably like cut the baby out. They probably wouldn't even believe that people did that. They'd be like, no way.
Yeah. It's supposed to only serve as for like an emergency,
Right.
but it has become a normal procedure.
Right. Every day.
Yeah. So I know women. Oh, I had a C-section. Like, yeah, but you live, you learn, you grow. You don't keep on doing it. You want to understand why you're doing something. Don't just do it because the doctor is telling you to do it, and then you go with it to make yourself feel better. That's like if I do stuff that I know is wrong, I don't keep on going with it. After I know it was wrong, I'm like, okay, that was wrong. Let me do better. I know once you get a C-section, most likely the likelihood of you doing it again is probably 90%.
Yeah, because they're gonna recommend that you do it again because they try to make you believe that if you don't, that it's not safe. It's not safe if you have a vaginal birth after a C-section. What do they call it? VBAC? Vaginal birth after C-section? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tell you it's not safe. Don't do that. If you have a C-section the first time, you got to keep doing it.
Yeah, so
the lies they tell.
Yeah, so I mean, we know a lot of women that have had C-sections. We're not speaking against you like, oh my God, he's calling me the devil because I had a C-section. We're telling you to educate yourself.
Right, so they don't keep lying to you.
Yeah, you want to do something. You want to do it based on truth. It's not meant. It was never meant to. Like, this is the research. It was never meant to be for normal procedure. It was for a emergency. It was for emergency procedure. And they realized they can make more money. And you want to go and tell them about the scheduling and stuff like that, why they actually did it in regards to, remember we were talking about it, how they have it set up where, I'm trying to think the right word so I could, so you can remember. You probably remember. Do you remember? About the scheduling and the doctors and, okay, this time, that time, that time, that time?
Why do they do it? I would say it's for money, but yeah, a lot of doctors, they do it because they can, because they can just, schedule you in, because I told you about the lady that I knew who, she was due in December, and her doctor told her that I'm not gonna be here. So if you don't have the baby on this day, right? If I don't take the baby on this day, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor told her if she didn't allow her to induce her and go ahead and have a C-section on this day, that she was going to be out of town. And she was like, okay, we'll just write it in. So she had her C-section scheduled. That's a normal thing. I'm saying it like it's, unheard of, but people do it every single day. It's the norm. In America, anyway. Yeah. It's the norm.
So they more so, like she just said, it's more so about the money. We can get you in, this one over here, we got a 2-hour window, and boom, boom, boom. Because we got somebody that's coming in right after you, 30 minutes. So it's not personal. It's just business, and it's not good business. And then when you look at the statistics of black women who have babies in hospitals, the death rate is astronomical. Like
maternal mortality rate.
Yeah. People are I survived. But what about all those that didn't survive?
Right. We know people who actually died in the hospital after having a baby.
Yeah. So. I got personal, family that went through that. So we hear the stories about everybody that survived, yet people neglect the story of those that didn't survive. Right. And how many really didn't survive. If they give you one number and they're saying this number is astronomical pretty much, then what is the real number of women that are dying in these hospitals? Or I should say specifically black women that are dying in these hospitals. And then guess what? Y'all don't really want to have a real talk now about what they do with the body before the family gets it, and don't let them not have no family. They taking the babies, and then the baby didn't make it, blase. How do you know the baby didn't make it?
Right. Well, who's there?
They probably taking the baby and they sending it off to another family that didn't pay for that child in the black market so they can do crazy stuff, or just because they don't want to go through all the paperwork and they got the money. Body parts.
I was gonna say organ harvesting is a $1 billion $1 billion industry. They make a lot of money off of that, and people don't have a clue.
And most of the body parts that are coming from the black market come from black folks. Adrenochrome. What do you think they getting that adrenal? They getting the adrenochrome from the aborted babies. They getting from the babies that they taking out of their mother's womb in the hospital. They taking the body parts out, selling them. I watched the video, and it wasn't a black person. I know when black people say something like, "Oh my God," but when a white person says it, but we ain't going to talk about that. The dude was saying that a barrel of oil goes for $77, give or take. A barrel of body parts goes for $77,000.
Oh my God! And
they sell it to the biolab so they can harvest the adrenochrome out of it and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Yet this is what this
perish.
Yeah, this is what pissed me off right here. Every day you go on Facebook, the white man this, the white man that, white man this, white man that. But how many people actually go against what the white man is doing? The medical system is the white man's system.
Right. So how about you stay out of the hospital?
Exactly. You can't sit here and complain about what the white man is doing, but then you sitting there taking your dumb ass, and you're dumb ass. Your dumb ass hypocrite continue going to the very white man you keep on crying about. Like, make that make sense. Make that make sense. That makes no sense. If you're going to do it, but don't sit here and talk about the white man this and the white man that, but you still want to run to the white man for everything and don't think nobody know. Because I know what y'all niggas be doing. Y'all niggas be running to the white man. The very ones that be hollering about the white man this and the white man that are the very ones that continue to run to the white man as soon as they cough, or they say, "Oh, my side hurt. Oh, I stubbed my big toe."
It's from generations of being used to going to them. So we need to break ourselves out of being used to going to them and turn to the Lord. What's the Lord say? What's the Bible say? There's a million remedies out there that God already put in the earth for people to get better. And then staying away from the garbage foods that's out there too. So not only the hospitals, the foods. And if you eating certain things, and you can't say, well, the white man is the white man that, when you buying these things, put them in your refrigerator, put them in your pantry. Like you just...
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
I'm not making you do that. You're making that choice.
Right.
And then let's take it even further. Some people watching the video don't believe what we believe.
Right.
The education is still out there. The knowledge is still out there to
And it's free.
exactly eat better and make better life choices. Not okay, you don't believe in the Lord. You still eating garbage. So your gods are telling you to eat garbage. The universe is telling you to eat garbage. The ancestors are telling you to eat garbage. The crystals are telling you to eat garbage.
Nah.
Like, really? They're telling you to pile into or go regularly. Because I'm not against hospitals. If you bleeding out, then you might want to go. You might need to go get fixed.
Right. Certain things, that doctors, I believe doctors are good for, like sewing you back together.
Yeah, but just going for the average thing that the average person should be educated on, it makes absolutely no sense. And if you're saying that the white man is the devil, the white man is this, the white man is that, that means that what? Your gods or whatever you serve, they're hypocrites too?
Right, and you're partaking in that willingly. Nobody's forcing you.
So how are these people the devils that y'all say they are? And I understand there aren't white people that are devil. Most of them, they is what it is. But you also got black people. It is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. But you're piling into these buildings, and you continue to partake of these different things. And yet, when we say something from the perspective of Christ in the Bible, it's the issue. So even if we don't address it from a biblical issue, you're still a hypocrite. You're still a hypocrite. But I mean, I ain't coming here to talk about all that. We was coming here to talk about the chicken.
That chicken.
That chicken.
Banging. I want some more. Like, I'm mad because I know, like, when we eat it tonight, it's going to be gone. So, what you going to do? Because, I might want some chicken and biscuits,
Chicken and biscuits,
yeah,
rice and gravy.
Oh, man.
What we talked about, we take that and do some grits.
Grits with the, what? Grits with the chicken, the gravy.
Yeah, make some breakfast gravy.
I got it. I'm on it.
Cheese on top.
Look, I'll do it. You get the chicken, I'll do everything else. What we got to drink? I seen you got some pineapple juice in there.
Man, I took my pineapple juice. That's more so for
not for me.
As my meat tenderizer. I got some meat I want to tenderize.
Do you hear this? Pineapple juice for meat tenderizer. Like, I want to drink the pineapple juice. He talking about meat tenderizer. The children are already this morning. Well, Mommy, can we have some of Daddy pineapple juice? I said, I don't know. I don't think he want me to mess with it.
But I bought it specifically to tenderize cut of meat I got in there.
Okay, we'll just put us some aside.
See how they do me? See, y'all see how they do me? Cause I'm such a I talk all this stuff on Facebook and I be in here oppressing you.
Nick.
What?
No, it's called love.
What's your job? Like, what do you do for a living, Miss King?
Well, right now I'm working on our website. I would say my website, but I think that everything we do is a family thing. My website, our website.
What is this website?
It is a health website that is incorporating the vintage health. I say vintage because, when people say health today, they're not talking about, God's way. People say health today, they're talking about certain words I can't say, if you know what I mean.
And let me add this for you going. The root of health means holy.
Right.
That's what it literally means.
Holy. Like, how can you be whole and holy if you're allowing people to put poisonous things into you, if you know what I mean? But yeah, the website is about holy health, and it's about the city that we live in, because this town, which should be so much more into this type of health, what's naturally here, what God put naturally here, people come from all over the world to get it, but the people that live here walk by it, people, it's crazy. But yeah, so the website is about health. It's about uncovering the gems and the natural healing stuff that's in this city that God put here. So
now, the water that we get, that anybody can get from here,
free,
we go get the hot water. How old do they say this water is?
They say that this water has been traveling through the rocks and crevices deep down in the earth for 4,000 years. So 4,000 years ago, we're drinking water from 4,000 years ago. Crazy.
Yeah. So you're working on a health travel blog?
Website.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Travel blog you're working on?
Yes. The website and travel blog is all the same thing. It's just when you go there, it looks like a website, but you click on the blog and read about, the different places we've been and places that we're about to go and stuff like that.
Got you. And this is what you do? I'm oppressive. I'm an oppressive husband because the stuff I say online, I'm holding my queen back.
Mostly what I do is take care of my family. That's first and foremost. So my children, my husband, the things of the Lord, and then this. So this is what I do. Yeah.
Hey, y'all keep it down a little bit. Y'all too a little bit too loud. And
I have fun. So it's not like I'm over here slaving away and, I'm having fun. Last night my husband surprised me with some dessert. So I'm always getting surprised by stuff. So no, I'm not oppressed. I'm really happy. Like for real. I need to do a whole nother channel about this life, being a stay-at-home mom and wife that women are missing out on. They see it as being, like you said, oppressive. They see it as being terrible, but the problem is the person you choose. If you choose a scumbag, of course you being a stay-at-home wife is going to be oppressive. Like, how would it not be? Just saying. You probably ain't going to be able to stay home if you got that kind of husband.
Before you got married, of course to me,
right?
How many jobs did you work?
2 jobs. I was working, but it was choice. I didn't have to work, but I worked because I wanted to have my own money, because I was living with my parents. So I worked at the preschool as a teacher, and I worked at a Christian bookstore as a cashier. So I had 2 jobs.
You forgot one.
What's the 3rd job?
You was in the military for 4.
Oh, well, yeah, but sorry. Before that, before I was a teacher, I was in the military for 13 years. Yeah. Air Force.
Like what you doing right now? They call it chair force?
Yeah, I was in the chair force for 13 years, literally sitting behind the desk doing what I'm doing now.
I mean, your job was important. Every job, just like...
I know my job was important. When people say chair force, I don't get offended, but it was just, I chose that job. My recruiter asked me, what do you want to do in the military? And you know what I told him? It's a true story. I said, anything sitting down. That's what I told him. And he said, okay, I'll see what I can do. And then he told me, he said, I got you a job in personnel. That was my job, sitting behind the desk. Because I didn't want to be shooting no gun. They don't have infantry in the Air Force. But I'm just saying, I didn't know. I didn't know what jobs they had. I just knew whatever. I don't want to be jumping out no plane. I don't want to be shooting. I want to be safe. So I need to be sitting down. And so he said, I got you. And so that was my job.
Would you consider yourself an entrepreneur today, right now?
Definitely. Yeah.
I
don't work no 9 to 5.
Did I oppress you?
No.
Did I oppress my queen, or what's my attitude towards you in business?
You're like a manager. You're like Don King. Get it done. No, I'm kidding. Not Don. I don't know nothing about Don King for real. I just know he was Mike Tyson manager.
No, don't say Don King. Don King was wicked.
Okay, well no.
He stole a lot of money from Mike Tyson.
Okay. No, bad choice. Manager, I'm thinking like who's somebody that everybody knows that's like, get it done. Like you don't play around. You don't sit here and just chew bubble gum and like my husband's a hard worker, and so he expects a lot of me too. Whether it's my duties as a mom, my duties as a wife, my duties is getting this travel website, this health stuff done. Like my husband's very on it, so I was just trying to think of somebody that's very persistent and like to get stuff done. That's my husband.
So they can insert whoever comes.
Yeah, whoever comes to your mind about like this is don't play around and get stuff done. My husband gets stuff done.
So I'm like that with you. I'm like
yes, my husband's like that with me. Get it done. Like it took me. When I was doing my my album, which I still need to make time to do, my husband was on me to get the songs done. If it wouldn't have been for him, them songs would still be on my computer. Like seriously. So because of him, those songs got released. So
we all play our part.
The books that Wise Like Daddy. If it had not been for my husband, that book would probably still be on my computer. And I'm being so serious. Not that I'm that I can't do it. It's just, I think for me, I be having so much stuff going on that I don't focus and get it done. My husband's like, no, you need to get it done.
Yeah, so it's not like, every idea ain't my idea. She has the ideas in her. She has the gifts that God has given her within her, and my job is to draw it out or to help draw it out, knowing how she is and who she is, because she will, and a lot of women are guilty of this. Overanalyze a situation so much where they call it analysis paralysis, where you analyze it so much and everything that you don't actually get nothing done. And so that's where I step in as her husband, as the head to first and foremost, it's me leading by example by me getting stuff done.
Right.
Pushing myself harder and harder and harder and harder. She's like, well, dang, how you do this? You did that. And sometimes I would do stuff purposely just to prove a point, to motivate her.
Right.
I may, I've been here preaching all night and doing sermons and editing. It'd be 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I go to bed and I get up and then I do some work. And then I wash the clothes and I go in there and cook. And then, and then I turn around and do that. And she'd be like, well, dang, you did everything.
Right, I've been asleep, and he done did, the whole day's worth of work, or a week's worth of work.
And so, I don't do it to necessarily embarrass her, but if I do embarrass her, she feels embarrassed. It's to motivate her. It's not
right. It's definitely motivating.
I don't need you. Yeah, I need my wife because we got children and stuff like that, and I want my wife. But yeah, she is now a real life entrepreneur. It's always, I believe it's always been in her, but it had to be drawn out. And I'm here for my wife. I'm here for my children. I do work. I've been in the self-employment, as we call it, entrepreneur space for years. And if I need to, and I will, I do work a regular job also. But
it's way more fun this way. It's way more fun being self-employed, being entrepreneurs, because you have more time to do the things of the Lord. You have more time to spend with your family. Even doing the travel blog, that's stuff that we have to do together. We don't have to, but it opens the door for us to do things together, and we can still spread the gospel. Like, it's not like there's rules to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do what we want to do, how the Lord gives us the wisdom to do it. So
yeah. So women. Get you.
That's right. Get you a man of God.
Yeah,
a righteous man.
Exactly. Don't look for no good men. There are many of good men. Need you a righteous man that's gonna lead you in the right direction. So all this talk about I'm oppressing my wife and all this other stuff because of what I say on Facebook and y'all getting y'all feelings. Most people don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. So this is
They say that you're oppressing your wife.
I mean, it's not everybody, but
I don't read all the. I don't have time. I'll be busy, but yeah, I don't read all
certain
the comments.
Certain people have said it directly, and then when you discern the spirits, like, oh, what you do, this, not this, and that. I'm like, if you
what
only
you do like job, like what you do like job.
Yeah, what I do in regards to work, and also because of what I taught. Oh, you can't be taking care of your family.
Oh, stop it.
And yet I'm here as a father for my family, and this is what I promote through the gospel, which is the right way, which is the root of righteousness.
Right. Plenty of Nick Cannons out there making babies.
Yeah.
I don't applaud what Nick Cannon did. Them children, they're not going to have nearly as much time with him as they need. Children need their father every day. How can he be with all... I don't even know how many children he got. How can he be with all of them every single day? Giving them what they need, pouring into them the way a father should.
He can, but he ain't. Cause
every day? All of them? You know how many kids he man got?
How many he got?
I don't know. He got... How many?
Like 17 or something?
I don't know. It don't matter. It don't matter. They all live with different women.
Oh.
You cannot... I can see if you had one wife and, or let's say you had two... okay, I got 2 baby mamas and 10 kids. But he got 10 baby mamas? Like, come on, man. Stop it.
Maybe he gonna bring them all in one place.
We'll see. Even still, no.
But
there's gonna be women, a bunch of women's gonna be fighting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what we about. We about that life. We ain't just talkers, we are doers, and we encourage you, whether you are married, single, do the same thing. Be there for your family, be there for your children, raise them the way they need to be raised.
It's a butterfly.
And y'all go enjoy, make some of that good old chicken. cooked
I
on a
am.
barbecue grill.
Cause I am.